Thanks, William. As we all know, UNICEF has put so much effort in ensuring children's rights and well-being are fully protected. We help children, especially those who are most vulnerable and excluded, in different aspects like health, education, nutrition, and so on. Let me first talk about what is child exploitation and slavery. Many of you may get confused about what it actually means. It is child labor, but in a much worse situation. It includes forced marriage, forced labor, forced prostitution, forced enlistment, etc. There is also some black market trading about children's organs. They have to obey their masters and to survive under serious conditions. In spite of the fact that many people believe that it no longer exists, there are still about 5 million kids whose rights are exploited and being slaves. Not only does it happen in the third world countries like Papua New Guinea and Somalia, but it also occurs in more developed countries like the United Kingdom. Under various circumstances, child abuse occurs. The first to be noted is the social factors. Poverty, lack of education, unemployment, unstable societies are some examples of social factors. When kids are living in a poor family, their family members may sell them to merchants. Merchants will use them to earn money. They will be forced to do everything they are ordered. Lack of education allows the poor to believe in what the treacherous businessman said, and hence sell the kids to them for a so-called better life. In unstable societies, the child will be forced to enlist in the army to fight. Criminals may also kidnap and enslave kids. This all contributes to child exploitation. Globalization accelerates the development of tourism, which also enlarges the markets of children's sexual exploitation. It also brings in many other similar merchants to gain profits in this way. A corrupt government may even legitimate these kinds of exploitation in order to get profits from those of merchants. Other prominent factors that deserve a mention are the new technologies and the demand. They facilitate the commercial sexual exploitation and slavery by grooming. Heartless merchants take advantage of the virtual world to spread their message of gaining money to trick the youngsters or kids. They will then be asked to go to a far place from their original home. They will then be kidnapped and become a slave. The demand for child exploitation is high, especially in the criteria of sexual abuse. As the demand rises, merchants start turning more kids into their slaves and exacerbates the problem. Nowadays, number of cases of child abuse discovered has waned. However, those cases are flagrant. Bearing witness to those sympathetic kids living from hand to mouth is heartbreaking. Instead of living in peace and putting the issue on the back, we should leave all the stones unturned and do whatever we can to improve the ameliorating situation. There are a string of measures that can be taken. Governments of different countries should carry out different policies to crack down on the issue. Resources should be channeled into helping those physically and, of course, psychologically tortured kids. You can volunteer at the child abuse program, join the UNICEF, or even donate money to it. Together, we can make their lives much better and let them have a normal life.